Not every journey needs a plan. Sometimes all it takes is the sound of an engine and the road ahead. It was 4:30 in the morning. We had packed our bags and set it up on a motorcycle. After miles of adventure with our jeep, we decided to give it a break and take out our bike for a journey through the hills. A journey without a plan back to Kodaikanal on our Himalayan 450. And we started from Bangalore. We had to wait for 5 minutes near the nice road toll, as motorcycles were only allowed after 5 am. The city lights were fading in the mirror as dawn crept in. There is a special kind of thrill in an unplanned journey. We decided to take National Highway 844 instead of the usual Krishnagiri route, half paved, half dream-like stretches leading us through the fog. We stopped for a quick break and made a new friend along the way. It serves as an alternative, scenic and less traffic route from Karnataka to Tamil Nadu. However, the roadworks on this route are not fully complete yet, so you will find a few unfinished patches, diversions and ongoing construction zones along the way. Despite that, the route still offers smooth stretches, countryside views and quicker access from Bangalore outskirts. By sunrise, we were near Salem and the light began to spill over the farmlands. We had a quick stop for breakfast in Salem. From here, we pushed ahead towards Erode and Palani, riding through beautiful stretches of countryside. Finally, we reached the foothills of Palani Ghat, the gateway to Kodaikanal's elevation, where the plains slowly curled into hills. The Palani Ghat welcomed us with their endless bend, each one rising higher and each one getting colder. It had been 9 long years since I last rode to Kodaikanal. Back then it was with my friend on my classic 350. We checked into Hostel Kodaikanal, a cozy little corner of calm and will party. The climb to reach here was steep, but the Himalayan barely noticed it. That evening we watched the sunset dissolve into the mist. The next morning we decided to go beyond the postcards into Kodaikanal's hidden heart, towards Kookal and Poondi. The descent from the hotel felt magical as the morning sun poured over the valley, painting every curve of the road in a golden calm. forest wrapped around us like an ancient secret, tall pines standing guard on either side. The sunlight filtered through, where every turn felt like entering deeper into the nature's own sacred story. On the way, we stumbled upon a small unnamed lake. A few kilometers later, the road opened to Kookal Lake. The water shimmered under a soft light, a mirror surrounded by mountains and wildflowers. Even though the sky looked sunny, the wind carried the sharp Kodai chill. Kookal village sat peacefully, nearby tiny houses with smoke curling up from chimney and children waving at us. It felt like time has stopped here, like the world has forgotten to rush. We parked our bike and hiked up a nearby cliff, and from the top, the entire valley stretched beneath us, silent, endless, and beautiful. On our way back, we stopped at a tiny tea stall. The man made us omelette on a wood stove, and somewhere behind us, an old Ilayaraja song played from the crackling radio. For a few minutes, it was pure bliss. From Kookal, we continued deeper, through winding forest roads to Maravannur Lake. It appeared suddenly, wrapped in silence and perfect reflection of clouds and pines. Further ahead lay Poondi village. The approach itself was breathtaking, rolling green hills dotted with steppe farming that looked like waves frozen in motion. Each layer of land told a story of a farmer, rain, and year of patience. Tiny streams ran between the terrace. Poondi was pure, simple, real, and untouched. By evening, we rode back to Kodaikanal. The mist followed again, like a living dream, soft, silent, and silver wrapping the hills in the secret. The view from the hotel was pure Kodai magic. Mist drifting like a quiet dream across the mountains. The sun dipped behind the valley. It painted the clouds in shades of orange and fire. The hills glowed, the world stood still, and we just watched breathing in the silence. The next morning, we rode towards Pillar Rocks and Guna Caves. The Pillar Rocks stood ancient guards of Kodaikanal, three massive pillars of stone rising straight out of the valley, piercing through the mist. From the viewpoint, you could hear the faint echo of the wind and the waterfalls as it weaved through the cliffs, a sound that made you feel small, yet alive. Just a few turns away is the legendary Guna Caves. Long before cinema found them, it was called as Devil's Kitchen. It is a narrow passage and deep chambers formed by nature's hand. It was here, in those hauntingly beautiful depths, that the Tamil movie Guna was filmed, and ever since, the place carries the name. The caves are now fenced, but the energy around them, the chill, the whisper of wind through the pines, it's something words can't fully capture. You don't just visit Guna Caves, you feel them. By afternoon, it was time to leave the mountains behind. We packed up, took one last look at the valley, and began the ride back to Bangalore. From dawn rides to misty sunset, from forest trails to forgotten villages, this journey was more than just 1080 kilometers. It was 3 days of silence, wind, and endless memories.